quick little demo video for you. Already removed the pommel, already took out the blade plug. This is blade retention on this one. This just holds the shroud in place, so you should never have to really touch that thumb screw. But this one screws in and out to do blade retention, blade plug retention. The screw flathead here at the back of the control box is actually your chassis retention. I've got it loosened off right now. Did so just before the video. It will hold the chassis in overall. It still is fairly tight with the bottom of the pommel, but just extra security there to keep it from falling out. You do kind of just tap it a little tiny bit, it'll start to fall down. I've already got the chassis turned on right now. The switch plate that I mentioned is going to be printing later this evening, and I'll put it on over here so you won't see the wires or most of the actual switch itself. You'll see your OLED, and I believe it's currently on the Luke font. If you want board access, come in through here, you can get the SD and the USB from right there. You'll see this is the set of pixels under what I'm calling the hood. This is the set of pixels under the gills. So when you do look at your config, hood, gills, main blade, upper crystal, lower crystal, accent ring, and then speaker. If you're looking at the config itself, that fits down nice and snug. Obviously one button setup. You could tap on, hold for off, or gesture, swing on, twist off, hold and release on the button to change fonts. And I got the OLED upside down for the video, but there you go, A New Hope, and then it goes back to the battery meter. You'll see everything has some slightly different animations. There is a lot of red on most of the Vader fonts, just because that's the way it should be, according to my mind. You'll see that the animations change a little bit as you turn it on. The OLED screen, while running, does get a different animation. And you'll see the OLED does react on the blast. You'll see the small bars go down, but you can really have a look at those when you get it in hand. Takes a little time. Some of the animations do a delay after the ignition or retraction to actually get to their full animation. And there's your lit up speaker pod. ESB font. I'm pretty sure I'm close to having a different animation on every part for every font. So it'll be interesting for you when you get it to really see everything that comes through here. Your Rogue One font. Return of the Jedi. And this is the Vader Return of the Jedi. The Luke one will come up later.
Commander Skywalker, do you copy?
There's your flex with the blues. Again, some slightly different animations here. Hope you like most of them.
If you will not turn to the dark side, then perhaps she will.
This one's off down there until the blade goes on and it turns on. So that's kind of an overview of the overall chassis. It is using the SA22C one button Profi config, which is easy enough to find the button operations for. I do have music on all of them, I believe.
Commander Skywalker, do you copy? I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
I have to go back and try and figure out how to turn the music back on. Very used to the FET button configs on the last number of sabers that I've built. So, but the music tracks are on there. I'll figure it out and make sure they're working also. Thanks. All right, so quick blade demo time. I'll go through each of the 6 fonts, show you what I've got. Then that way you can give any feedback if you want to. So first one is definitely the A New Hope font. Next up, ESB. This blade length is different than what I've got programmed into config. I'll update it before I send it back to you once you tell me what pixel count you've got on your blade. This one is definitely, like, it'll show effects a little further out because this is our shorter blade. So this is the Rogue One. On the angle down, it'll have a slow ignition versus on angle up, much faster. That's that delayed or slowed ignition that you were asking for. This should be Return of the Jedi Vader. Got a little more of a rolling effect on this one.
Commander Skywalker, do you copy?
This will be your graphics font with nice blue. Again, this one is kind of the rolling effect.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
And then this is your green Luke. All right, that's the 6 fonts. Look for your feedback.